Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium, home of the Cardinals since 2006. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set and towing the slab, Patrick Sandoval.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Mike Cameron. First pitch, and he just misses. Ball. Slice the other way and foul. This one in the air, right field. Donovan. And there's one away. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
Lindor.
And that one fouled off. Throw over to first, and he's back in easily. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Gwynn, the runner at second with one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, this is a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Vladimir Guerrero up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that one hops the wall. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 2-zip.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Edmonds snags it for the second out. Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
The third baseman.
When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Toss to Naylor. They limit the damage here. Back here in St. Louis, and towing the slab here, Nolan Ryan.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now Preston Wilson.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
2-2.
Here's a 2-2. That's out to center field. Drops into the glove. One down.
when you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard. That's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Ground ball right side, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play, takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Hut! 0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. Second inning set to go. Here is Marcus Semien. Semien measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2011. Oh, what a stop. The throw, and he can't come up with it.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now, Cal Raleigh. And there's a foul ball. Semien aboard here at first with nobody out. A changeup missing, and 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Manny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Semien runs. This one in the dirt. Semien into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. And next for the Mets, Jose Azocar.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best
on the ground. Marte tosses to first, and that's an out. So the batting order turns over, and the batter now, Tony Gwynn. A single and a run scored and a walk. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that will drop foul. That one ripped. And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
The center fielder, number 25.
Mike Cameron now at the plate. Flied to right his first time. In the dirt, blocked.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That one missing inside. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
First and second, 2 outs. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Walked his first time. Line drive, base hit. Gwynn coming around third. Now a long throw home. In there. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Hard hit left side. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran outfielder, Jim Edmonds. And that is out of play.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Upstairs.
Oh, that's high.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Blew the express right by his back for strike 3. And now it's Josh Naylor. Foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. In the dirt, ball 1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ketel Marte now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Two out, space is empty. That one missed.
That's a ball. 1-2.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And misses inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's Nolan Gorman. And that one fouled off. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then By the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. On to first. Throw not in time, and he's safe.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
So 2 down, and up next for St. Louis, Colson Montgomery. That one drifts inside. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. On to the 3rd inning. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
Sandoval back to work. Ground ball right side. Naylor takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Batting, 3rd baseman Matt Chapman.
Wilson on the move and makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's Marcus Semien. Reached on an infield single his first time. Outside low, 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
This one popped up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
Simmons.
And that misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And there's the ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1. That's towards center. Cameron settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's going to be Preston Wilson. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Wilson.
Inside. And that's ball 1.
1-0. That's inside. Ball.
That's a little bit low.
Down.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infield.
Lindor on to Semien, on to Freeman, double play, inning over. on to the fourth. Here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Azokar gets out of the way. That's ball one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Wilson pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Gwynn lays off down low as he digs in for the third time.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
And that one missing low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And it stays fair. Edmonds hustles it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to...
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets to first ahead of the runner, and they end up with 2 in scoring position after the out at first base.
Up next for the Mets.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. The walk, and he's also singled. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 on, 2 outs. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 6-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Picks himself up an RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Miller.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Edmonds settles under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the fourth, and now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. So digging in, Jim Edmonds. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Fouled off left side. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. To the right side. Takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Back here in St. Louis, Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. Chapman, in his 8th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That misses off the outside edge. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now
so up next, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1, no strikes.
Inside. Ball.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The Mets up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Wilson settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Tap foul at the plate. Here's your 1. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor, and that'll do it. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now on for St. Louis, Ketel Marte. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Splits the plate, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's 1 away. And now the DH, Nolan Gorman.
Excellent job, and I tell you what, the times that I played that field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
That misses, and that is ball 1. And that's a little bit high.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The Redbirds with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Colson Montgomery. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a foul straight back. And the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Chapman brings it in for the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jose Azocar. Miller back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Tony Gwynn. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Cameron now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Just missed. Azocar leads off first with 1 away. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. And that's outside. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to his knee, the throw, and it beats him. What a play. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go bottom 6. Leading off, Ted Simmons.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Fought off foul.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. That one lifted to left. Azocar under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Preston Wilson. Next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they're on the board. It's 7-1. 1 out, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Brendan Donovan. And ball 1.
1-0.
This one smoked, could be trouble. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And here is Ozzie Smith. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Edmonds stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down.
2-2.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
And at first, nobody out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. That one pushed to the left and foul.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Freeman hits it in the air. Wilson makes a move towards the gap. He's got it, and there's one away.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Chapman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Chapman gets a piece there. The 1-2. Just missed.
Ball down.
Not close with that one. 3-2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 2.
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Jeff McNeil. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. That one fouled off. Guerrero off of first with 2 away. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 9-1. 2 outs, nobody on. Cal Raleigh up now for the Mets. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time, and that is the inning.
Even if I never ever make it, work around and glow, and you thought
And we're back.
Set
for the last half of the seventh. And here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, A.J. Puk.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
He swings and fouls one off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. And foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-1.
Center field. Cameron in position. And out number one on the grab. So a man aboard. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter. Nolan Gorman.
Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 28, J.D. Martinez.
I finally made up my mind to take a better stand. Concentrating my balance, give life a better chance. I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not somebody else's mission. Run away. I cannot run away.
And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, one away. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Popped up. Freeman has a beat on it. Squeezes it. And there's two away. Here's the third baseman, Colson Montgomery.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Naylor leads off first with two down to the inning. In the dirt,
ball, one
and the
strike.
count even 1-1.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already. First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
We got a full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance.
Now
Works the walk.
catcher.
First and second, two down. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons.
Now pitching for
Huascar Brazoban will take over here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Outside with a breaking ball. On the ground, right side, McNeil. They get the force. That ends the inning. Back here in St.
Leading off
Louis,
for the Mets,
here's the left
the left
fielder,
fielder,
Jose Azocar.
Azocar. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 16, Leah Hendricks.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No
The right
messing
fielder,
around right
number
there.
19,
Anytime you rip a
Tony
line drive the other way, you
Gwynn.
feel really good about what you did at the
That's a
plate.
ball.
You trusted
That's
your
inside.
hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Wood.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Edmonds sprinting after it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Mike Cameron
center
up now
fielder,
for the
number
Mets.
25,
0 for 3 in this one.
Cameron.
Hendricks, 31 years old, and he's a native of Australia. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants
No
a
balls,
ground ball
2 strikes.
double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit.
Say.
Really nice job, a two-strike
next
hitting
to
in
the
that
bat,
at bat.
the
Really nice
shortstop,
job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch,
Now
just shot it
pitching
through
for
the infield.
Cardinals, number 59, JoJo
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Romero.
That
Yeehaw!
one finds the zone. Strike one. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and
That's
third.
a ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended.
Ball, that's
what you
it.
have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Up the middle. Here's Marte for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here at Busch
Lead
Stadium,
off
ready
for
for
the
the bottom of the eighth.
Cardinals. The
And
center
here's
fielder,
the St. Louis
Preston
leadoff man, Preston Wilson. Popped up. McNeil. Corrals it. One up, one down. And up
The right
next for
fielder,
St.
number
Louis,
33,
Brendan Donovan.
Brendan
1 for 3.
Donovan.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. The other way, Chapman. And a couple of quick outs. Ozzie Smith
Now
next
batting,
up for the
the
Cardinals.
shortstop, Ozzie.
We talk about guys with good speed,
Smith.
and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that nice grab. All set to start
Leading
the
off with the
ninth
net,
in this
the
one.
designated
Now it's the
hitter,
DH, Vladimir Guerrero. Gloves it on the dive, gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the ninth inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. Naylor. And he handles it himself for the out. Now it's Matt Chapman.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Out to short. Smith over to first in time. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the ninth. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jim Edmonds. Razabov back to work. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And a quick out, number 1. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there. And produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Marte, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hard hit, right side. On to first, ball game. And the Mets take this one in a blowout. Ryan with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.